Hey guys, I am quickly walking through this density activity that you will be doing Wednesday, the 14th of October. So the first part, you're going to title the next blank page in your notebook density activity. We are going to explore what density is, what it means, and really how you calculate it. So once you title the next blank page in your notebook density activity, you are going to copy down some definitions, density and relative density, and give some examples as well. So you are going to copy all of this business. So pause the video, get all that copied down. Okay, so now that you have that copied down, you are actually going to utilize a simulator. To explore and test the different features and controls found in the simulator, spend at least 5 minutes figuring out the controls in custom block mode. So click on that link, click play. It may have something that pops up in this corner right here. If you click this, make sure that flash says allow or ask is default because it won't load otherwise. Let's see here. So you are going to spend a few minutes figuring out the controls in custom block mode. So that would be this mode. You want to do custom mode. So you've got styrofoam, you've got wood, ice, brick, and aluminum. You can change things like mass, and change things like volume. You've got some things that you can do. Okay, so take some time, get familiar with those. Then we're going to answer some questions. First that you're going to do is what unit does the simulator use to measure mass and volume? Maybe these things will come in handy. Compare the mass and volume of the most dense object you can build to the mass and the volume of the least dense object you can build using the custom block. So again, you can choose whatever one you want here. Keep in mind this scale right here. The scale calculates density. So this must have a small density. You see that number? What if we change this to aluminum? Did you see how that number, the density number, jumped up? Keep that in mind. Okay. Compare the mass and volume of those. Okay. Compare the density of liquid water to the density of solid water. So compare the liquid water to ice. So come over here, make it ice. Which one is more dense? Support your answer with evidence from the simulator or life experience. Next, you're going to do the same mass blocks. So we'll swap that over here. So they all have the same amount of weight, if you will. Draw each block with its mass labeled in order from most dense to least dense. Make sure sizes and colors match the simulator. How did you figure out which one was the most dense, which one was the least dense? Keep in mind, every time you drop one in, it tells you the volume. Okay, keep that in mind. Then you're going to go to volume blocks, the same volume blocks. And again, you're going to figure out which one's the most dense to least dense. So you'll click over here to go to same volume, and you're going to place them in. It tells you the mass. This number right here will tell you the volume. Those are the two numbers you need. There's a mathematical equation. You need to figure out density. And then lastly, on mystery blocks, you're going to draw each box with its mass labeled in order from most dense to least dense. Make sure your sizes and colors match the simulator. Again, how did you find that out? So let's go to mystery box. Okay, so you can place these each on the scale. It'll give you the mass. Once you calculate mass, then you can calculate volume as well. So keep in mind, how are you going to calculate density? There's a couple ways. I'm going to let you see if you can figure it out. Otherwise, we will talk about it on Thursday.